Let there be wine. Take 3. Bunratty, Ireland. Bunratty is a lovely, fantastic little medieval folk town just right outside of Limerick. It's with Bunratty Castle. They do a medieval dinner similar to medieval times in the States, if you know it. No jousting though, but they do have a gorgeous garden, a petting zoo, and they do have actors who, if you go to each little hut and little house in the square, will tell you the history as they know it, as they have lived it in Bunratty. So we had an awesome time, Ellen and I, taking a trip down there where we shared lunch at the local pub, and then we decided, let's go check out the town. And Bunratty is fantastic. It's everything I've ever wanted it to be and more. Here's the gist of it. If you want to experience the kitschiest, most fantastic, childlike experience you'll ever have, go to Bunratty. I could not have had a better time. We started out by just sort of doing the whole tour of the folk town. We made sure to avoid certain places only because if you get dragged into a conversation with one of the locals, you're never gonna leave. We found that out the hard time the first time talking to the smithy, where we did learn a lot about horseshoes, so hey, learning is fun. After that though, we just sort of walked around, went to the gardens, there's donkeys, there were so many donkeys and dogs, and it was so fun, and so we tried to do some petting. The donkeys weren't really having it, but the dogs were, which was great. And then it came to the dinner. So, so we got taken into the castle and brought up to the second floor where we were given some mead to start off the course, while there was singing involved by ladies in their gorgeous little medieval gowns. And then we were brought back down the stairs into the great hall, where we were introduced to not only the lord of the castle at the time, but then we got to experience a 3-course medieval style dinner in which there were basically troughs of wine. Yes, thank you. You get me. And live singing, along with just, getting to talk to strangers about where they're from. And guess what I found out? There's a lot of people from Texas who love to go to Bunratty Castle, so that's nice. Hey! Way to go, America! So we had a really great time with that. It sort of ended with coffee, tea, and then while everyone was just a little bit tipsy, because nobody's cutting you off from wine, and try if you dare to do that. But then they did have a gentleman in a kilt playing us a tune, which was super fantastic. I will say, haven't really had the experience anywhere else, even in Scotland, to the way that he played. So he did get 10 American dollars from me, which, when I look back, is probably one of the better tips I could have ever left anybody in any country, considering what was going on. So yeah, oh my gosh, Bunratty, fantastic. Also, before I go, if you ever go to Bunratty Castle, make sure to hit up Dirty Nelly's. They've been going on for 400 plus years. They're one of the oldest pubs around, and they're awesome. The people running it are great. The story of Dirty Nelly is fantastic. I'm going to leave you the link below because, quite frankly, you need to read the story. It is so Irish. I love it so much. But yeah, make sure you go to Bunratty Castle if you want to have the best medieval times that you will possibly ever have. Thank you so much. Cheers. Thank you, Ireland. I can't wait to see you again. Love you. Cheers.